When I saw this, then my next question was, what am I aiming for? Like what's my calorie deficit for me? So that's where I created a free calculator for you for your macro calculator. Now, if you don't know what macro stands for, these are your macronutrients. You've got your protein, carbs, and fats. Those are the big three. So this macro calculator is going to help you figure out how many did you eat of each, and just giving you a guideline. Now, tracking food, yes, is completely tedious, and it's not necessary unless you are completely oblivious to how you're eating. When I first started out, I really didn't think I ate bad. My husband, he was my boyfriend, was coaching me. He laughed in my face. I used to eat Oreos for breakfast, okay? Now, I didn't think I ate that bad. I was what you called skinny fat. I ran a lot. I wasn't completely overweight, but I didn't think I ate bad because of the way I looked. Tracking my food was a complete eye-opener. That is when I really started to pay attention to serving size and was starting to learn moderation, okay? And that's also the day I realized how many calories are in an Oreo. Now, eating Oreos are not bad. Eating the whole sleeve of Oreos is very not suggested, but Oreos are not bad. You have to know your limits. I will not have Oreos in the house, a big package of Oreos. I have no restriction. I can't do it. I just know myself, and that's fine. Will I ever have Oreos? Yes. I will buy the little tube of them. I don't know what you want to call them, but like the one with 6 Oreos in them. That's it. If I buy a big one, it's because we're going to a party and I'm not going to be the only one eating them. And that is completely fine. But I know that about myself. And I will not put them in the house because I know I can't contain myself around them. Okay, so this macro calculator is free. If you go to thefitnesslife.net/macro calculator, you can actually use it. So you'll pick your gender, your age, your weight, and your height. That is going to calculate your BMR. And fancy words, what that really just means is your baseline for keeping your body alive. If you were to sit on a couch all day, do nothing, hardly move, barely even breathe, that is the base amount of calories that you need to keep the lights on. Now, you're not doing that. So this is just the baseline. And these calculations, no one absolutely knows exactly what's going to work. So these calculations are going to give you a starting point. So that's going to calculate your baseline. Then you have to decide, how active are you? Are you sedentary? Are you lightly active? Are you moderately active? Are you extremely active? Very few of us are actually extremely active. Very few of us. Most of us have desk jobs. Very rarely are we extremely active. You have to be honest with yourself when you're picking your option in the calculator. How active are you really? And I do give some examples of how to pick which one. Then you have to decide, okay, after all of that, how active I am, now what are my goals? Do I want to maintain my body weight? Are you happy with the way you look? Do you want to lose weight or do you want to gain weight? Once you put all of those numbers in, it's going to give you the amount of calories you should eat. If you know your body fat percentage, that is when we can really dial in and let you know exactly how many grams of protein you need, how many grams of fat and carbs you need. Is any of this absolutely necessary? No. But if you have no idea where you are right now, I cannot stress this enough. I would encourage you to calculate, go get your body fat percentage. I really encourage females to have no less than 100 pounds of muscle on their frame. Now, granted, if they're young and just a very small frame, that will kind of give and take a little bit. But if you are, let's say 5'7", roughly around 160, you definitely should have at least 100 pounds of muscle. And when you go get your body fat tested and you come back and you don't have that much, we're really gonna dial in the protein, all right? So, and lifting as well, okay? So this is just gonna give you a starting point. Then what I want you to do for 3 days, 3 normal days, not weekend days, not vacation days, but 3 days, I want you to track your food. This is just gonna be an eye-opener. Yes, it is tedious. Yes, it's hard to remember to do it, but when you're eating, you're gonna be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Once you're mindful of what you put in your body, you really kind of, your eyes are open and you actually will check out a nutrition label and you'll know that like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of calories because I'm only allowed, let's say 1900 calories in a day, and this one thing I want to eat is 500 calories. You are now able to visualize like, holy crap, that's gonna fill up half of my jar in just one little treat. So then you start to really pick and choose your treats. And yes, you could have it, but be mindful of how much you're filling up your jar and how much you are gonna be remaining left in the day. Is it going to be really hard for you to end up in a calorie deficit, or are you going to be filled to the top? The second so again, the jars, once I saw the jars, I was just like, oh, like I get it. I am such a visual person. You could talk to me, you could make me read all day, and it's just like, nope, nope. But if you show me what you're trying to make me understand, and I hope you are too, because I really think this is going to be a life-changing tactic in your nutrition. You do not have to think of food as a punishment. If you go over, that's fine. You have a whole new day to start over. You can work out the next day. Now, think of if you are over, okay, some of this, let's say it goes into the next day, you now just have an abundance of energy. Start thinking of calories as energy. I have carbs left over from Monday's spaghetti. I'm gonna use those carbs to do HIIT. I feel more energized because I ate a little bit more yesterday. I'm gonna do HIIT. I'm gonna do legs. I'm gonna go on a hike. I'm gonna take my kids and go play flag football with them or something. Think of it as energy. Don't think of it as, oh, I ate too much on Monday, I should beat myself up. No, it's just, you now have the energy to do more and to put that into work. Make sure that you take advantage of my free program. You can head over to tfltrainer.com. You can find Allie Smith Figure on Facebook. But ladies, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions and keep working at it.